Hold on a minute. It's a little bit better. Hello and welcome to Play Till I Get Bored. This is 2064 read-only memories. This is some sort of graphic adventure game, if I recall. And vibration. I guess that's for if you have a controller. I tried it a little bit earlier. I didn't get too far. As you might imagine, I got pretty bored. Let's have a look. So it's from Mid-Boss. Don't know much of their work.
Neo San Francisco, 2064 AD.
You ready?
The world thrives on a constant flow of groundbreaking technology.
Looks like some sort of steampunk thing.
Cybernetic augmentation and genetic modification allow the repair and enhancement of almost any part of a human body.
Can I skip this?
Millions of people jack into virtual worlds every day.
There we go.
Play,
Goodbye.
and connect.
Prologue. Alright, let's get to the game. Right, so you start off, looks like you're in your apartment. I don't know why, but the game screen only seems to take up about a third of the whole screen. I guess it's just because it's so low resolution. I know that's all the rage nowadays. Musty might be a better descriptor. Yeah, so basic sort of point and click interface. Now, sheet of paper. Pick up sheet of paper. It sort of suits the room's aesthetic better with it on the ground. No, I don't think that. It's got a sink full of garbage. Anyway, I'm not too keen on this interface. I love graphic adventure games. I've liked them my whole life. They're some of the first games I ever played as a kid. But this is just sort of weird. I don't like it. Anyway, you open up the laptop or lappy. And you're meant to do some work or something before you go to bed. Yeah, you have an article due tonight. Better finish it before bed. So you open up your program, but you must become one with the GX Ultra Beats. Where'd you put those damn headphones? Yeah. So you're meant to find a pair of headphones, and for the life of me, I mean, I know I'm just a fucking idiot. I can't find headphones anywhere in this fucking apartment. I have looked everywhere. Okay, maybe not everywhere. Alright. I was hoping to just give up there, but let's see what. Smart headphones. Alright, let's try them out. So I'm going to open up YouTube or whatever this is. The GX Ultra Beat, sync to Lappy automatically. Best options usually limited video game streams, old concert recordings and live cams of baby animals. Oh, not much has changed then. No, so you don't actually get to experience it, you just do it. Alright, whatever. Let's complete our article. Alright, time to get work out of the way. I hate how sometimes you can't skip the text and it just crawls by. And the text is so low res, it hurts my damn eyes. Big break. Blah blah blah. Yeah, no. I'm gonna go to bed. Something creepy or scary gonna happen? Oh, yep. Looks like it's a synth or something come to murder me in my sleep. Or is this gonna sit on the desk?
Ah, good. You're finally awake.
Oh my god, there's actually voice acting in this game.
I'm honestly not sure why most humans still have such lengthy sleep cycles. It seems rather inconvenient.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Are you significantly opposed to cybernetic augments?
What the hecky?
Oh, I hope you don't mind. While you were asleep, I had some spare time on my hands, so I reorganized your records and entertainment media using BISAC.
BISAC?
Once that was done, I found the cleanliness of your living and workspace to be suboptimal conditions for the long-term performance of my microactuators. So I took the liberty of cleaning the place up a bit.
But I can see the sink is still dirty.
As you awoke, I was attempting to interface and make performance adjustments to your personal computer, but I've run into a bit of a snag. I came in through the door, of course. The cryptographic algorithms it uses are actually quite atrocious. It only took me 17 trillion clock cycles to break your entry code. It looks rather imposing, but it's actually a knockoff of the SecuGate M/14723-B.
SecuGate.
Don't feel too bad. I actually cheated a bit when I cross-referenced likely numeric combinations against the stored personal data on you. I'm not certain why you picked the birthday of your first dog, but it would be sufficiently obscure to defeat most casual attempts to enter. Frankly, I felt a little silly that I took the time to do all that once I noticed that the lock on your window is broken. And that you left it open. I know a lot of things. Honestly, it would have taken me longer if I had to enter the codes manually, but it was trivial to slice through the door's firewall and try against the stored data directly. I would suggest investing in an INSEC Model 1355 automatic security door. The 1385 is newer, but I find the added attack vector introduced by the integrated voice commands isn't worth the convenience.
A lot of techno.
The 1355 also has 305. Unfortunately, your motherboard seems to have had a critical failure while an electrical surge caused significant damage to... I would consider it... Why were you using that... Don't fret! I did manage to back up your data drive's contents on my storage before the crash. Additionally, I am willing to serve as your personal computer until you can procure a replacement or provide the parts necessary for me to make the repairs. It is the least I can do. I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to engage you in any sort of subterfuge, but I tend to ramble on a bit when I'm nervous. I have all the necessary protocols, but I've never actually spoken to another person. Well, saying I know... I don't really know. That's Jesus. Why I'm here.
Screen shake. What am I playing?
Help
Phoenix,
me.
right?
You aren't quite my only hope, but you're certainly the most statistically supported. The beginning. Okay, yes, I can do that. Earlier tonight, Hayden's apartment was assaulted by some persons unknown to me. He seemed frightened, terrified even, and instructed me to escape. I crawled out of a window, and after some deliberation, hurried here. I heard them breaking down the door as I ran an algorithm against every contact in Hayden's address book. Based on the combined deductions of personal profile, directness of connection to Hayden,
Yeah.
and the one least likely to be The numbers don't lie about your investigative skills, but Don't worry, if Hayden trusted... If anything, it's worth trying for Hayden.
Yeah, Hayden. Who's Hayden?
He is one of the top researchers at Parallax, but there's no way that alone would be enough to get him kidnapped. I suspect it has to do with me. Excuse me. I forgot to introduce myself. I am Turing.
Turing? Like Alan Turing?
I know this must sound quite unflattering, but I suppose you could describe me as one of Hayden's experiments. He's currently researching advanced machine intelligence at Parallax. I am exploring true artificial sapience.
I wonder if we can pass the Turing test.
It's possible that the idea of a sapient machine could scare or either to stop his research or to take it and use it for themselves. A regular ROM has virtual intelligence. They can appear rather smart, even human-seeming when you talk to them. But they're just cleverly programmed to respond to a variety of situations in an organic manner. They aren't in any way self-deterministic. As for myself, much of my code wasn't actually written by Hayden, but rather compiled during my infancy as I learned. But despite I am afraid to adapt or develop any further. Did he only program me with... How would you? Hayden once told me that his desire to create artificial life stemmed from his... How can any of us tell that we aren't just puppets? You're right. I apologize for the tangent. I don't know. I'm not certain who would benefit the most from taking Hayden prisoner. Admittedly, Hayden has become increasingly paranoid as of late and has warned me to stay alert, but he would never specify anyone I should fear when I asked. It's not as though he has it. There are several multinational corporations that could make use of his engineering skills, but I can't imagine any of them would go as far as snatching him.
Oh, there's so much exposition.
Indeed, time is of the essence. I took the liberty of charging the autocab fare from here to Hayden's apartment to your personal...
Alright, maybe the game's actually going to get started. I don't like a lot of dialogue in adventure games. I personally think it's better to be focused on the puzzle solving, but what do I know?
That's strange.
What's that?
Well, the door for our home seems to have already been repaired. I'm certain my audio sensors picked up the sounds of his assailants breaking the lock. It's possible. Most of the repairs to the building are At best, it means someone is aware there's a situation here. Let's proceed carefully. Oh, a lucky break. It seems my access codes still work. Hayden's door has far better security than yours does. I'm not surprised. Hayden is not the most physically intimidating of individuals. I doubt he could have fought off a serious assault. I should have stayed and tried to protect him. Of course not. How silly. To make a machine intelligence truly self-deterministic, it must be able to self-modify. Any sapient worth their silicon would be able to code around such an inhibitor eventually. I could rip your arm off right now if I cared to. I won't for the same reason you don't go around randomly killing people. The social contract, as a useful construct, is just as apparent to me as it is to you. It simply isn't acceptable to go on a murderous rampage.
That's a shame.
Self-defense and defense of one's home and family.
Yeah,
I could have and may even have been obligated, but I... Excellent point. Let's start searching for... Hayden likes the natural light that this apartment affords. This window here is where... It is a considerable distance to the ground below. I took the fire escape.
Game consoles, what's he got? A Mega 16, a Dural, and even a Familink. Wow. I'll play them. That's so boring. So ugly. It looks like King's Quest 1. And like, that wasn't a good looking game. It wasn't until there's low resolution graphics can look good, but there's a limit, you know? I'm sick of this. I'm sorry.